should have been, I don't know, an architect or something. I felt all that with you, Mr. Kirby, last night.
Oh, we've been so happy, Paul. Do you know when she's leaving?
The train leaves at 7:30.
Oh, well, maybe Tony can talk to her. I'm sure he could persuade her to stay.
She won't talk to him. He's trying all day.
Well, where is he now?
Probably walking around the block again.
Oh, well, maybe he could catch her on the way out.
It won't be of any use to him.
Suppose not. I'll feel bad for Tony, too.
Penny, just let the girl alone.
But, Grandpa, so terrible.
I know, but there's kind of a bright side to it, too.
What do you mean?
Well, for one, seeing Mr. Kirby get in the patrol wagon. And number two, seeing Mr. Kirby take a bath with Mr. DePina. I'll never forget that if I live to be 100. And I warn you, I plan on it if I can have things like that going on.
Oh, it was even worse with Mrs. Kirby when the matron stripped her. There was this burlesque dancer who kept singing strip songs while she was getting undressed. Oh.
I bet the Bar Harbor's going to seem pretty dull to the Kirbys this summer.
Yes. Oh. Alice, dear.
Now, Penny.
Alice, I'll bring the big bag down. This was ready.
Thank you, Ed. Would you like to take some candy on the train, Alice? No, thanks, Alice. Really, Alice, you could be just as alone here as in the mountains. You could stay in your room if you'd like.
No, Mother. I just need to be away from everything. I love you all, you know that. But I just need to be by myself for a while. I'll be all right. Father, did you phone for that cat?
No, I didn't know you wanted one.
Oh, I told Mr. DePena to tell you, Paul. Didn't he tell you?
Oh, yeah, I think he told me, but I forgot to tell you, so.
Oh, I wish I lived in a family that didn't always forget everything. That behaved the way other people's families do. I'm sick of cornflakes and fireworks and, everything. I wish we could just live like everyone else. Roast beef and 2 green vegetables. And toilets on the table and a place you can bring your friends to without... Oh!
I'll go see if I can do anything. Oh, Tony, you have to talk to her. She's in the kitchen.
Thanks. Alex! Alex! Won't you please listen to me?
It's no use, Tony.
Alex, you're not being fair. Please let me talk to you.
Where'd they go?
Upstairs.
The moment he came in, she ran out.
They knocked the envelope right out of my hands. Guess I'm kind of fishy. How's your hand doing, Mr. DePina? Is it still hurting you? No, it's better.
Everything burned up downstairs, huh?
Yes, everything. Even my rolling costume. I told you there was a bright side to everything. Except for my 23 years back income tax, I get another letter every day. Say, what are you guys doing? Huh? Well, I kind of had an idea last night, and it may not work, but I'm going to try it anyhow. What is it?
Good evening, everybody.
Evening, Molotov.
Forgive me, the door was unlocked.
Come on in.
Excuse my coming today. I see that you're all set.
Oh, it's all right, Mr. Colenhow. I'm sorry, Mr. Colenhow, but I'm not up to lessons today.
Well,
Oh, but please do stay for dinner. We've got all that food and someone's got to eat it.
I would be happy to.
Fine.
Thank you. I hope I know you well enough to ask you for a favor.
Oh, of course, Mr. Colenhow. What is it?
You know my friend, the Grand Duchess, Olga Katrina, a great woman.
Yes.
She's a cousin of the Tsar. It works in Child's Restaurant, Times Square.
Well, if there's anything we can do for you, Mr. Colenhow, I'm sure.
Well, she hasn't had a good meal since before the revolution.
She must be hungry.
She is. And today's not only her day off, Thursday, but it's also the anniversary of Peter the Great, a remarkable man.
Why, Mr. Colenhow, if you're asking if the Grand Duchess could have dinner here, we'd be honored.
In the name of the Grand Duchess, I think
Oh, I can't wait to meet her. Where is she?
she's outside on the street. I could bring her in.
Oh, Ed, straighten your tie. Essie, your dress. Oh, how do I look?
You know, with stuff like this going on, I'm going to have to live to be 150.
May I present the Grand Duchess, Olga Katrina. Permit me to present Mrs. Singh.
How do you do?
That's Mr. Singh.
quite enough, Mr. DeVita.
Oh, please be seated, Your Highness.
Thank you. You are very kind.
It is an honor to receive you, Your Highness.
I am very happy to be here. What time is here?
Oh, very soon. Very soon indeed.
I do not mean to be late. I only must be back at the restaurant by 8. I am substituting when I was in Vegas.
We will watch the time, Your Highness.
Спасибо, Colin.
You know, Your Highness, I think you waited on me on that charge once.
No, that was my sister.
The Great Duchess Natasha!
I work in Times Square.
There's sure a lot of your people living over here now, huh?
Oh, yes. Many. There is a Grand Duke Sergei, my uncle. He is elevator man at Macy's. And then there is my cousin, the Grand Duke Alexis. He will not speak to the rest of us because he works at Hattie Carnegie. He is in ladies' underwear.
When he sold hot dogs at Coney Island, he was willing to speak with you.
Colin pop-up time is coming. Natasha, she's studying to be manicurist. Uncle Sergei has promised to make floor walker. And next month, I get to move to Pisa with Childs. From there is only short stair to Schloss, and then you can see what Prince Alexis says.
I think you've got it.
You are telling me?
Oh, God.
Did you know the Tsar personally, Your Highness?
Yes, he was my cousin. It was terrible things that happened, but perhaps it was for the best. There could get thrown out.
Pravda, Your Highness.
Poor relations, they are poor relations, no matter what's your family. The King of Sweden, my cousin, he was very nice to us for about 10 years. And then, one day he says, I cannot go on. I am not doing so well myself. I do not blame him.
Oh, of course. Excuse me.
So, tell me, Your Highness, is it true what they say about, Rasputin?
Everybody always wants to know about Rasputin. Yes, my dear sir, it is true. And how?
Don't say.
We have to watch the time, Your Highness.
That is true. I must not be late. My manager was not like me. He is a communist.
Oh, we'll hurry things up for you. Essie, go help rebuild the kitchen.
Oh, I will help too. I am very good cook.
Oh, no, Your Highness, not on your day off.
Oh, but I would love to help. Come, Colin, come.
But Your Highness, you're the guest of honor.
Say, but sour cream and hot cheese, I will make you some blinzes.
Blitzes! My Pavlov, come. We will show you something.
That Duchess is all right, isn't she? Hey, Duchess, may I help you?
Hey, she's got a pretty good face for her master.
Yes, and she's so nice for a Grand Duchess.
Yeah, isn't it wonderful what some people go through and still keep kind of happy?
Yes, she made me forget about everything for a minute.
Do you mind
Don't you do it, Ed.
Ed, please.
Fine. Bring it down. You know, you got the stubbornest daughter in all 48 states. Is Tony here, Oz?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Tony, I want you to come home with me. Your mother is very upset. Very well, Father. Bye, Oz.
Bye, Tony.
I'm very sorry. I need hardly to say this is harmful to me and Mrs. Kirby is you people. I'm sorry, but I'm sure you understand.
Well, yes. But in a way, no. See, Mr. Kirby, I'm not the person who tries to run other people's lives, but maybe these two haven't gotten the sense that you and I have.
Oh, Grandpa, please don't do this.
We're just talking. A cat can look at a king, can't he?
Do you need help with that, Alice?
Don't worry.
Are you coming, Tony?
Yes, I have cat 761.
Now, Mr. Kirby, I suppose after last night, you think this family is a little crazy.
No, I wouldn't say that. Although I'm not accustomed to going out to dinner and spending the night in jail.
Well, you see, you gotta remember, he caught us on the wrong night. And I bet you nothing at all will happen tonight. Maybe.
Now, Mr. Vanderhoff, I just want to let you know that it was not just merely last night that convinced Miss Kirby and myself that this marriage would be unwise.
Father, I can handle my own affairs. Alice, for the last time, will you marry me?
No, Tony, I know what your father means, and he's right.
No, he's not. No, Alice, you're not marrying this boy because of the kind of people that we are.
Grandpa,
Look, I know, you just think the marriage wouldn't work. The families wouldn't get along. And maybe they wouldn't. But who says that they're right and we're wrong?
I didn't say that, Grandpa. I only feel that...
Well, what I feel is that Tony's just too nice a boy to wake up 20 years from now with nothing in his life but stocks and bonds.
Whoa, how's that?
Yeah, mixed up and unhappy, the way you are.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Vanderhoff. I'm a very happy man.
You are?
Certainly I am.
Well then, what do you suppose you get your indigestion from? Happiness? No. I think you get it because you spend all your time doing something you don't want to do.
I don't do anything that I don't want to do.
Yeah, you do. You said after we got Wall Street, I'm pretty near crazy. Then why do you keep on doing it?
Why do I keep on doing it? Because it's my business, that's why. And a man can't give up on his business.
Well, why not? You've got all the money you need. You can't take it with you.
It's a very easy thing for you to say, Mr. Vanderhoff. I mean, what do you want me to do?
Well, you can just have some fun. Like, don't you think there should be something more in your life? I'm sure you wanted something more when you set out. You know, we haven't got that much more time. Any of us.
What do you want me to do? Live the way you do? Do nothing?
Well, I have a lot of fun. I have time for everything. Read, walk, take walks, go to the zoo, play darts, and even notice when the spring comes around. I don't have to see anyone I don't want to see. I don't have 6 hours of work I have to do before I have 1 hour to myself. And I've been taking a bicarbonate soda in 35 years. What's the matter with that?
Well, the matter with that, I mean, suppose we all did, huh? What a great world we live in. Everybody going to zoos, doing whatever they wanted. I mean, come on, Mr. Vanderhoff, don't be ridiculous. Who's going to do the work?
Well, there's always people who want to do work. You can't stop them. Inventions, and they fly the ocean. And there's people like that for Wall Street, too. But I don't think you're one of them. I think you're missing something.
I'm not aware of missing anything.
I wasn't either until I quit. I used to get to work at 9 o'clock every morning sharp. And then I would go home and lay awake nights worrying if I would get that contract. And I used to worry about the world, too. I got all worked up whether Cleveland or Blaine would be elected president. It seemed awful important at the time. But who really cares now? All I know is that I've got 35 years of my life that no one can take from me, no matter how much they screw up the world.
You know what? I know exactly what you're talking about. And it's un-American, and it's exactly why I'm opposed to this marriage. I don't want Tony to come under its influence.
What? What's the matter with it?
The matter with it, it's downright communism. That's what it is.
You didn't always think so.
I most certainly did. What are you talking about?
Because there was a time when you wanted to be a trapeze artist.
Well, why? Don't be an idiot, Tony.
I came across those letters you wrote to Grandfather.
No! How dare you read those letters? How dare you!
You didn't always think so. And then, you know what I read next? At 18, you wanted to be a saxophone player.
My Tony.
Then at 21, you ran away from the family business because Grandfather wanted you to join it. You see, you didn't always think so.
You know, I may have had silly notions in my youth, but my grandfather got me, or my father got me, knocked those senses right out of me, put me in the business, and I forgot all about it.
Not altogether, Father. There's still a saxophone in your back closet.
There is.
Tony, we're going to discuss this later, Tony.
Why? Because I want to discuss it now. Because I think Mr. Vanderhoff is right. Dead wrong. I'm sick of the business. I hate it. I've always hated it. And I'm not doing it anymore. And you know what else? I brought you here on purpose last night. I knew it was the wrong man.
Oh, good heavens.
Because I wanted you to see a real man. I say really well. Because they love and care about each other and understand each other. You don't understand me. You never have. So I'm getting out.
Getting out? What do you mean?
I'm not going to be dragged into business just because I'm your son. I'm clearing out while there's still time.
But what are you going to do?
I don't know. Maybe I'll be a bricklayer. At least I'll be doing something that I want to do.
That must be the cab.
Did you tell me to wait a minute, Ed?
Grandpa,
You don't mind, do you, Alice? Now, Mr. Kirby, Tony's just going through what we went through when we were his age. I think if you listen hard enough, you can hear him saying what we told our fathers 20 years ago. And we were right. We all said it. And who can blame us? How could we possibly settle now for what we were eventually going to get? All those plans you made, what happens to them? There's only a handful of people who can say they even came close. So before you clean out that closet, Mr. Kirby, I suggest you get a good couple hours on that saxophone.
Excuse me, but how many you did, Nina?
Oh, Grand Duchess, may I present Mr. Anthony Kirby and Mr. Anthony Kirby Jr., the Grand Duchess, Olga Katrina.
Well, how's that?
How do you do? Before I make some greetings, how many you did, Nina?
Oh, I make quite a stack. Can't ever tell.
Good. As the Tsar always says, Olga will not be stingy with the blitzes.
Mr. Vanderhoff, who did you say that was again?
The Grand Duchess, Olga Katrina. She's cooking dinner tonight.
Oh.
And speaking of dinner, why don't you and Tony both stay? It'll be a chance for the families to get acquainted.
How about it, Father? Can we stay?
Oh, do stay, Mr. Kirby. We have all this food that we were supposed to eat last night, tonight.
Right.
Well, Tony, if you'd like to stay, I'd be happy to.
Now, Alice will send away that cat.
Mr. Kirby, Tony, oh, Tony. Grandpa, you're wonderful.
I've been telling you that for years.
Now, my dear, why don't we all just stay for dinner tonight? I mean, I'm saying the families ought to get to know each other, don't you think?
Grandpa, there's a letter in the icebox for you.
How do you do?
Would you step into my office, Mrs. Sycamore? I'd like to do a little dictating. Better tell that cat.
Well, well, well.
What is it, Grandpa?
The United States government apologizes. I don't know what Miss said. See, mine died 8 years ago.
What do they mean, Grandpa?
Remember the milkman Charlie? Remember how we buried him under my name? Well, I just told the government that I was Martin Vanderhoff Jr., and they completely apologized. I might even get a refund.
Wait, Grandpa, you're an old crook.
You might say.
Mr. Vanderhoff, can you please explain how you got out that income tax again?
Tonight, my friends, we eat.
Hello there.
Hey,
How are you?
some of him.
He's relaxing.
Ah,
Yeah, I know. Ed, why don't you play something?
Come on, everyone. Dinner's ready.
Mr. Kirk. Boris called. You really love Russian.
I haven't seen it all.
Essie, stop dancing. Dinner's ready.
In Russia, when they sit down to dinner.
Oh, no, quiet. Okay. Well, sir, seems like everything is finally back on track. Alice and Tony are going to get married, and it seems like they're going to be very happy. Of course, the fireworks flew up, but that was Mr. DePinna's fault. And I know. Shh. So, in regards to our health and happiness, we'll all leave that up to you. Thank you.
I've heard from my friends. You escaped again! Again!
Well, stay safe.
Oh, I will! Oh, pixies!
No, I saw the Monte Carlo ballet.
Squirrel! I'd like to say something. Thanks for coming out to opening night. The show was finally a success. I want to say it's my mom's birthday tomorrow, so I just want to sing happy birthday to her. Yeah, let's do it.
That's